I manifested by the age of 21 that I would be a millionaire, and I did it. So why can't you? Hey there, I'm Abshar and I just turned 21 today. The reason why this video is on your feed is because I have always wanted to document my journey from the start. The exact story of how I went from a college dropout to a millionaire by the age of 20. I'm currently running 4 startups with a net worth of $2 million. So let's go back. It all started in 2019 after my schooling while I was dreaming for Canada for my higher studies. And the pandemic was something that I never signed up for and it screwed me up big time. Even on my school days, I never wanted to go and settle for an average career. I just want to be something like a venture capitalist or a big time funding investor in a big VC firm or something like that. But deep down, I knew all of this couldn't happen without a proper international degree. And the pandemic happened. There was nothing I could do. All my visas, flight tickets, everything got cancelled and I had to sit back at home. My parents, they come from a strict education background. My dad is a principal in one school and my mom is a vice principal in another school. And as a result of that, since the pandemic has also happened, I had to settle up in an almost shitty college over here. I just attended 2 days of the college and I dropped out immediately because I knew that wasn't for me. Somehow, I convinced my mom about this and I borrowed 5,000 rupees for my startup. I almost tried literally everything freelancing out there, writing scripts, editing videos. Most of them didn't happen. And even I had a YouTube channel where I used to post a lot of tech tips stuff on, but that didn't end up well and the channel got deleted somehow as well. Plus, I knew I couldn't fail because I still don't have a degree, which puts me in a pretty vulnerable position. I had a passion for filmmaking, so I thought why not monetize that skill as a freelancer? And I went ahead with this freelancing skill and I almost tried calling all the companies out there providing my service, pitching my services on freelance platforms. For almost 3 to 4 months, I had nothing. Honestly, there were days where I used to cry myself to bed knowing that this journey is going to be super hard. I used to blame it out on my own fate, but I knew that I could change my fate and I could write my own future. And pretty much I never gave up. I kept on trying on all freelancing platforms until one day I landed my first client. And from there, I signed up a few more clients and started my first agency in that base with a firm, rigid, 100% blueprinted business model, which I created from the scratch. And this first venture's name was Creators, where we focused on providing content services for YouTube channels. As a big part of that, the pandemic was still going on and a lot of people have lost their jobs. And I definitely knew there were equally talented people like me out there. So I thought why not offer them some chances as well. So I opened up unique freelancing positions in the company such as script writing, voiceovers, video editing, all those positions. And hired and trained in a lot of college students who had those skills and who could monetize. And in a way, we did help a lot of college students and freelancers help them earn through this freelance model. As the business moved up, things as well changed. Also, I was super excited to own my first bike and the car at the age of 19. By this time, it was quite sure that I'm on the right track and working my ass off every single day. As a result, my agency grew. I started another agency in the performance marketing business model where we collected B2B leads for huge companies out there. But at the same time, I was also messed up with a huge loss of money and wiped out of trust in people who stood by me. After all these downs that happened, it was pretty much hard to focus on my agencies and I had to take a complete break on it. Back in the starting of 2022, I was back to square one with a lot of tax issues, fund holding issues and many more, which almost put my startups in the verge of bankruptcy. As a part of all this stress, I had been binge eating a lot and gained up a lot of weight. Things started looking very bad. I put up a certain pause in life and I started traveling. I met a lot of people who were coming from various backgrounds, various situations, which helped me understood that this is not it. There are more things to come in life. And I kept on traveling. I pretty much ended up in a lot of distractions. And there came a moment for me where I knew it's time to get back and it's time to focus on myself and it's time to go monk mode. Monk mode is a complete state of mind where we are going to completely focus on things that are going to take us to another higher level. And this was completely inspired me by Iman Gadzhi, one true legend. And this monk mode for almost 7 to 8 months allowed me to get back on my finances and my agencies and my teams, everything. Even my physique. I started to lose a lot of weight, gaining a lot of muscle on my way to completely being shredded and ripped by next year. By completely focusing on this, exactly 2 months ago, I hit the millionaire status. The journey has never been easy and will never be easy. You will still face a lot of challenges that's going to screw up your brain every day. But that's the utmost beauty of it. And overall, you're going to have to sacrifice a lot of things if you're going to hop on a journey like mine. And I can conclude this by saying, if I can do it, why can't you? I manifested by the age of 21 that I would be a millionaire. And I did it. So why can't you? So against all the odds, I still have to go out there and put in the hard work.